Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, to the Curious Button. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about having a more minimalist Christmas. Kind of a weird topic just because Christmas, the way the world, or at least the Western world, does it today is anything but minimalist. You're supposed to go out and buy like a million presents for every single person you've ever met, or at least for your close family and friends, which can still add up to being a lot of people, a lot of money, and a lot of stuff that doesn't need to be purchased and won't be used, especially if you're not careful in what you're buying, where you're buying it from, who you're buying it for, etc., etc. And on top of all of that, there's also the whole issue of where what you're buying comes from, what its purpose is, how it was made, all of the thoughts that happen before that product even gets to the shelf in the store where you buy it, and all of the implications that come along with that as well. Before showing you guys some of the gifts that I got, which I thought were really cool and have really improved since I started to aim for minimalism and ethical and sustainable lifestyle changes in general, I wanted to talk first about how this is a process. I think this is probably my third Christmas since really thinking about this aspect of everything in general. It's not a fast or easy process, and depending on your family's traditions and the way your family does things, it could be either maybe harder or easier to make this transition. It's a process. Like the first year, it was before I even became very vocal and insisted on getting these kinds of items and not owning extra stuff and things that weren't necessarily my style. The first year I got a lot of stuff that was still very very material based in general, and B, was just either not my style and obviously wasn't ethically made and all of that kind of stuff. If you're in that boat right now and you're like looking back on this past holiday season and you're like, wow, I got all of these things that I kind of don't even want, half of them I'm not going to use, some of the things you will use, but you wish you could have gotten like an ethical alternative to that, don't worry about it. Like, don't stress about it. It's over. It happened. And as your first year, it's definitely a learning curve, not just for you on how to kindly direct and ask people for what you want and into the direction you want the gifts to go into, in kind of that sensitive way, but also for people to understand that you're serious about it, because they might be like, oh yeah, that's a cool idea, like that's so nice of you to want to do that, wow, that's so thoughtful. Then they'll still get you things that don't match your values. It takes a while for people to start taking you seriously. At least it did a lot for my family. Like, I think a lot of people thought it was like just a phase that I was going through and that eventually I'll just go back to normal and that never happened. And I think over the years they've kind of learned that, and I've learned to also be very specific about what I want, what brand I want it from, what item I need. And I think there is definitely that learning curve. So it might take a couple of years, it might take a little more than a couple of years for your family and friends to really wrap their head around that. Do the best you can every year. So now I want to get into showing you what I ended up getting. So anyways, let's get to the gifts now. I'm going to go through some of the things I got, why I love them, why I think they're awesome. Hopefully that'll give you a few ideas for next year maybe, or if you have like a birthday or some other event coming up, it'll kind of get the gears going, because this doesn't apply just to the holiday season. It could apply to really any special moment where you might be receiving gifts and how to kind of do that more thoughtfully and consciously. I'm going to start with one of the best gifts I got for sure this year. I outright asked for it, like pretty explicitly, like with the link to the website where you can buy it. That was this Matan purse. Super nice. So Matan is awesome because they're vegan, so they don't use any animal products in their stuff. I was looking for a new bag to take to work with me since the other one that I have It's a little old, but also not big enough, so I was looking for something bigger, more structured that I can easily put a laptop into, some notebooks, water bottle, my lunch maybe even, so all of that kind of stuff. So I got it in the ink color, which I thought was gonna be just like kind of a not glossy black, because that's what it kind of looked like on the website, but it turns out that it's kind of actually like almost like a very, very dark navy blue. Still a really nice color. Really nice bag, feels very like durable and sturdy. It has like a nice little zipper pouch on the inside there. Also comes with like this attached pouch, which is attached on the inside, and then this part can be clipped off. But it's just a cute little pouch, and there are like these, I don't know if you can see that in there. They have like these card slots in there as well, so you can put credit cards or ID or whatever else in there. Detach it, use it as a clutch. The other thing I really love about Matan bags, honestly probably my favorite part, the lining is made out of plastic water bottles. It says on the bag inside here, we recycle on average 3 million plus plastic bottles per year. It's awesome that they're just using that waste and turning it into something so beautiful. So another thing that I really love is this insulated Klean Canteen travel mug. Klean Canteen is a really great company. The bottle itself is stainless steel, obviously insulated, which is good for my tea. Another cool thing is that they are a B certified corporation. So if you don't know what B certified is, I'll link it down below so you can go check it out. It just basically kind of ensures that it's a company that cares and is doing business in a better way. They also do 1% for the planet, which is awesome, and it's leak proof. It's like pretty simple. It's just like you twist it at the top to open it up and all that kind of stuff. Another awesome gift I got was a book. Books are some of my favorite gifts ever. I also got like a gift card to Indigo, so I'm really excited to go to Chapters and get even more books. Mom gave me this book. It's a National Geographic book about herbs and spices because apparently she said my cooking is too bland, which it totally is. I will admit to that. I am excited to learn more and see how I can make my cooking a little bit better. Got some chocolate. It's organic fair trade from Green and Blacks. And then some of my favorite gifts also from this year, which I also asked for pretty much outright. I said, you know what? Get me tickets to see something awesome. I originally asked for tickets to the ballet, so my mom got me those. So I have 2 tickets to go see Sleeping Beauty in downtown Toronto. And then I also got tickets to go see Grease, which is also playing in downtown Toronto, and I'm really excited for that. We're gonna go this weekend, and my fiance's mom actually got them for the whole family, so we're all gonna make a fun trip out of it, which I think is actually probably one of the best ways to do gifts. You're not just gifting like an item that they can wear or use, but you're gifting the experience of spending more time together and enjoying something really fun. The tickets are actually, I think, like probably one of the top 3 gifts you can give. It could be for like literally anything, like tickets to an art gallery or an exhibition if someone's into that, or tickets to sporting events if they're into sports, or tickets to a show or a concert. And it's also an easy gift. Like if you tell people like, oh, I really want to go see this show, or I really want to go see a ballet, or I really want to go see an orchestra, or I really want to go see this band, or whatever. It's just like so easy for people to go on and buy tickets and give it to you like this. And then this wasn't actually really given to me like as a gift. But as I was leaving my mom's house, she just kind of like pulled this out of somewhere and was like, hey, do you want it? It's just like a cute little lunch box container thing. It comes with like this cute little cutlery set that attaches to the top of the box that has like a fork, knife, and a little spoon. The lid here clips off. There's like this little thing with compartments. There's also like the bottom half of it there. So I'm excited to use this for my lunches because right now we have a really messy Tupperware situation going on. And then I also got this, it's called Lip Velvet. It's from Clove and Hallow. And yeah, so it's a clean beauty product. It's free from parabens, talc, synthetic flavor, fragrance, animal byproducts, basically like a liquid lipstick. So this is what it looks like. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know how it is. I'm not going to recommend it quite yet, but it is a brand that pops up a lot. I am planning on doing some more beauty product reviews in the future, so maybe you'll see this pop up later. A couple of other things. I got a bottle of wine, so not complaining about that, that's for sure. But hopefully that gave you an idea of the kinds of gifts that you could ask for in the future, things you really need, things to read, experiences, so tickets to things. So I hope you guys found this a little bit helpful, a little bit useful. If you were concerned, I hope it calmed your nerves a little bit. It does get better each year, so it's just about learning how to walk that fine line of still being thankful and grateful for the things you do get, but also working to direct people in a direction of gifts that you would truly appreciate, even more than you would if they were a different alternative, and towards just a more minimal lifestyle in general. If you guys did like it, I would absolutely love it if you could subscribe and comment and like and do all of the awesome things. That helps me know that you guys actually want to see more of these. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.